think we're live, man.
All right.
Are you live?
I think I'm alive.
What a day. What a day. I don't know if we're going to have any viewers because, like, out here it's
Everybody's
11:40.
Everybody's asleep.
Wake up, people.
Maybe we'll get some viewers on the West Coast.
Some viewers on the West Coast. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Tommy. How's it going, brother, man? All right, guys. So we're on Motivate Monday. I didn't get to do my early morning video because I was on an airplane coming to see this guy. This is the one and only Master Chris Rappold of Personal Best Karate up here in the Boston area. We'll say Boston area.
Yes, sir.
So we were at which school today? The Raynham?
Raynham School?
Raynham,
yes, sir.
Raynham. So we had an amazing time tonight, right?
I think we did, yeah. And thank you so much. For people that don't know, this gentleman showed up at my door at 3 o'clock today from Abilene, Texas. Didn't even tell me he was coming. And I look over, and there he is, and one of my dearest friends in the whole world here just surprised me.
I got this, like, wild hair, man. I was like, I saw a little flyer you posted the other day on Facebook. You had a little event going on, and I actually just said, Glenann, I haven't seen Chris in too long. Can I go up there? And she was like, please leave.
You're welcome, Glenann. No, but I really appreciate it, and I know the students very much, look up to you, and many of them follow you. So that was a treat for them for sure.
It was, man. It was
Yes,
a
sir.
treat for me. It was really awesome. So, Motivate Monday. I'm supposed to talk about
Yes, sir.
garbage in, garbage out.
Yes.
Good evening. I got some good evening, guys. How's it going? So, garbage in, garbage out. I mean, what do you think about when I say garbage in, garbage out?
Yeah, I don't think about computers.
I don't think about computers.
I really
Isn't that
don't.
like it's like a computer like?
I think that's where it got
saying?
popularized. But I think I've heard that metaphor so many times, right?
Right.
Over the years, when it talks about the input going into your brain and what it is that comes out of your mouth as a result of what goes in your brain.
What goes in, right? Mm-hmm.
And I just think it's so important, and I know you and I are kind of kindred spirits in that. But I often say, like, I can guarantee. I run a group of schools,
Right.
and I can.
Guys, a group of schools. This guy runs 6 amazing. The Raynham School, man, was a beautiful.
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
beautiful
Appreciate
school,
that.
man. Beautiful setup.
But having the privilege of knowing as many people as you and I know, and serving as many people as you and I serve on a daily basis, I can guarantee you, every day is going to have at least 12 challenges.
Right. Right.
Because people, life happens to everybody, and people need to lean on you. People have bad days, etc. like that. I can absolutely guarantee every day I'm going to be pulled in different directions based on who needs me to be at my best.
Absolutely.
Okay, and so my defense against that, and it's not a defense, it's because I want to be the best servant to them, is I have to make sure that the things that are going into my mind are clean, powerful, positive,
Right.
and really before my day starts, I love to work out in the morning.
Right.
That's kind of a staple, and then I'm listening to motivational things in the morning every single morning.
Right.
Meditating. Meditation has become a big part of my life over the past couple of years, and more and more every day, I'm just centering myself so that that I'm not forcing it, but I'm taking the initiative to put those good things into me,
Right.
so that the very best can come out of me in the way that I want to project myself, so that I can be the best version of myself.
Best
every
version
day.
of yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So I think key word there was taking initiative. Take some discipline to get up early and work out and put something positive in the pot. I call it putting positive in the pot, right?
Yes, sir.
And wanting to be your best self.
And yes, sir. I appreciate the compliment of the discipline. I'm going to challenge you on that, though, I'm not challenging you, but I'll pose this question to the people that are listening,
Right.
and I'm sure many of them can relate to this. You have a choice. You either take the initiative to do it yourself,
Right.
or plan on going through a 12 to 16 hour day feeling like you're too tired, you're too drained, and people are coming at you, and your fuse is this you know,
this short,
this short,
right?
And you're reacting to things throughout your day. So
right.
let me tell you something. The discipline, the self-discipline of being proactive in the morning,
right,
pays me back over the next 16 to 18 hours
absolutely.
Or whatever. So
absolutely,
you know, it's
people,
an easy price to pay.
It is an easy price, and here's the thing: people ask me kind of what my morning ritual is, and it's very similar to yours.
Yes, sir.
First thing I get up, I have a set of affirmations that I read. I go and I work out.
Yes, sir.
And then I come back and I journal. I write my goals. I write some more affirmations.
Yes, sir.
And I try to and then I read. I spend a short amount of time reading,
Wonderful.
And then I get my day going. Right. And it's so powerful. But here's the thing: what I was thinking of whenever you were saying, you know, you get up, you don't do those things, you don't proactively do those things, and your fuse is short, your tank is empty. Who's filling you up? You know, garbage in. So you don't wake up in the morning and watching, you know, an hour of Jerry Springer and then some local news, right? You do?
Are you kidding me?
And expect to have a great day and to have the energy and the life and the wisdom, for lack of better words, to help out, you know, to serve, right?
Right.
You get up and you put something positive in.
Yeah, I think it's so important. I can feel the difference when you turn on, tomorrow we're supposed to get a snowstorm.
Right.
Okay, so will I tune into the news in the morning? Yeah, I probably will,
right.
Because I have to make a decision whether our schools are open or not
right.
tomorrow. But in the same respect, my friend, I'm going to have to listen to the car crashes and the murderers and all of that kind of stuff. And it's
right.
like, you
right.
know, I just don't know anybody that watches the news and says, man, my day, I heard this great thing on the news today and I feel pumped and positive. If they do, it's because they thought their life was pathetic. And, well, I guess my life isn't, you know.
Now they're comparing negative to negative, right?
Yeah. They're, oh, well, no, my standard was low, but there are other people out there that are lower, so I guess I'm doing okay. And, you know, if you think about that, it's a sad commentary. And, you know, potential. We use 5%, you know, supposedly of our brain.
Right.
5% of our brain. You know, I mean, can we squeak another half a percent?
Some of us only use like 4%, you know.
Well, listen, I'm not saying I use the whole 5, but if you follow me
right.
around, here's what I think you'll find is you'll say, I don't know whether he uses the 5%, but whatever percent he uses, that kid tries. He gets up every day and he goes full bore at his goals and he tries to be the best version of himself, as flawed as you or anybody
absolutely.
Watching, you know, of course. But you know, the whole thing is try. You know, we got one shot at this, man.
We got one shot, and that's it. You know, I think it's interesting. Somebody just put a comment up there that's really cool. Take every thought captive. One of the affirmations that I read every day is that for me, I'm a Christian, so for me, I take every thought captive and turn it over to Christ, right? I take every thought captive and turn it over to Christ and try to let Him, right? And it's I know it sounds kind of weird, but man, it's really powerful. You know, we're talking about meditating every morning for a long time now. We have, you know, I try to gather my kids real quick before they go to school and have a prayer with them.
Yes, sir.
And it's a really powerful time. It's been really awesome because my young guys are like, hey, Dad, don't forget the prayer before we leave, you know, and they feel it and they enjoy it too. So it's just really important that, you know, for some people, just clearing your mind and just, you know, meditating, you know, kind of being empty-minded and relaxing and being one with themselves, I guess, for lack of better words. And for some, it's prayer, meditation, whatever that is. But I think it's super important that we take that time. And I tell you what, you said something that's super powerful, is we have to put something in. So if I get up with that short fuse, I watch some, you know, news, some negativity, I go out and try to spend my day serving people, my tank is empty. At some point I have to pour something in. And I don't know if people, I hope people understand that reading something positive, listening to something positive, whether it's affirmations or, you know, a daily reader of some kind where you just read a chapter a day of something positive, that is so powerful in putting something in your tank so that you have something to give out when that time comes. And, you know, if we're just putting, back to the acronym, just putting garbage in, pretty much just garbage is going to come out because we're already short fused, on edge. You know, we're in a panic because what sells on media and news.
Right.
It's not the happy stuff.
Right.
You know, it's the shootings, just the general negativity, and it's a sad world we're in. I mean, that's why the Colosseum did so well back in Rome. You know, because people wanted to see the negativity, right? Anyway,
Yikes.
so guys, we just wanted to jump on and motivate you a little bit, maybe encourage you to be putting positive in, you know. Get yourself a ritual, get into a habit of getting up every day. Today, my day was different, so you know what I did? On the flight, I wrote all my goals and all my affirmations on the flights. And you still have to make it work, and you have to squeeze it in there, and you'll be better for it, I think.
You know, I think you can. You know, sometimes, right, we'll do more for others than
Right.
we will for
ourselves, right.
And I think one of the things that for everybody to remember is self-investment
Right.
really is doing well for your family, is doing well for your friends and the people that you're going to come in contact with, because you're going to be putting out a better version of yourself, which will help them have a better day.
Absolutely.
So if not for yourself, do it for all the darn people that
All the people that have to deal with you. That's exactly what I was thinking. All right, guys. So for me, my order of priorities is God first and Chip second. And a lot of people sometimes are like, "What?" And then my wife, and then my kids, and then my team, family, business, friends, and
Yes.
And I've said this before, but the clarification on that is if I can't take care of me, I can't take care of anybody else.
Right.
You know, if we can't put something positive in and make sure there's some self-care that happens,
Yes.
it's not a selfish thing, it's a so I can serve better thing,
Yes, sir.
right? And it's really important that we do that. And not to mention, like this guy said, for the people that just had to put up with you, put something positive in, right?
You just got to, man. You just got to.
So I believe in this so much that the other day I got this wild hair, and I decided to come up here and spend some time with Chris, because it's been like, I'm gonna say probably close to a year since we've had much time just to visit and kind of catch up. And Chris sometimes serves as a mentor and a sounding board for me, and I really enjoy that. And so
Well, I think last time you and I were together,
Yeah.
I think I was watching you break another world record in
Right,
Orlando,
okay.
Florida.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Just another world record,
But but the point is I came all the way to Boston just to spend a few hours to invest in myself. Actually, it was a little selfish. I talked to Glenn Ann, and she was like, absolutely go, 'cause she knows I'll come back stronger for it. Just to get some time with someone that lifts my thought process, challenges my thought process, makes me better. And then we got the side bonus of doing a Hoist Gracie seminar that Mr. Chris had brought him in to teach. It was really awesome and a good time. So thanks for letting me come up and hang out, bro.
Well, thank you, Glenn Ann, for allowing this to happen, because I told him when I said this is 2019 is, you just gave me the biggest surprise of my 2019 so far.
Good thing it's only February. There's much more,
I'm telling
many
you.
better things coming.
You did it for yourself, sir, maybe, but I'm going to tell you something. You uplifted a lot of people today, me being one of them, so thank you.
Well, awesome. All right, guys, so that is your Motivate Monday. Garbage in, garbage out. No more garbage, man. We have to watch some news, like you said, to catch up with the weather or maybe the local headlines. Man, cut it off there. We don't need the rest of the negativity. Get yourself a daily book, Bible, just a positive book, something that you can read that makes you feel good and put something in you. Invest in yourself. It's not selfish, because that self-care then allows you to serve and allows you to be there for other people, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well said.
Awesome, brother, man. Well, thank you very much for jumping on impromptu with me at almost midnight his time.
Yes, sir. My pleasure.
Not to mention, he's actually not feeling good at all, so I appreciate you jumping on, man.
Okay. My pleasure, sir.
You guys go have a great Monday, and we will talk to y'all soon,
Hey,
guys. Yeah.
Do you know why at midnight on a day that I'm not feeling well, that I had the energy to do this?
Why?
Because I took care of myself.
Because you
this
took care
morning.
of yourself this morning. I love it. That's awesome. All right, man. You guys have a great day.